What's going on, guys? Sophizzticated here, bringing you another Fizz gameplay video. Today we have a little bit of a different one. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to watch a replay. So this was my promotion game. If we win this game, we end up promoted into Diamond, and if we lose, obviously we don't. So I recorded the full gameplay, and the only thing that was coming up was my mic audio. I had no game sound, and I was thinking about posting that one, but I was like, it just seems really weird with no game sound at all and just me talking. And I didn't want to just put music in the background because I feel like people like to hear the game sound. So what we're going to do is we're going to watch the replay. I just got done with the game, so I pretty much remember everything that happened. And I'm just going to go through exactly what I was thinking as well through the game. And I'll just talk you guys through it, and we'll go from there. So yeah, kind of stick with me. This isn't the typical standard way we would put out content. Usually it's full gameplay commentaries and as it happens what I'm thinking. But like I said, this is right after I played the game and realized when I went back to edit the video that it did not take. So we're just gonna go ahead and start from level 1. So pretty much the same way as every other level 1. I'm sitting here, do the intro, and then I show you. We are, oh man, should be just stuck on this. Yeah, so I show you we're up against a Jayce this game. As you can see, we are up against the Jayce. He's taking flash and teleport. He's running phase rush. We're running our standard runes, running the electrocute. And yeah, we'll just see what happens. So I came over here and threw my ward down over here initially, and the Graves is pinging me, so I walk over here with him. He's got a sweeper. We end up taking this ward out, and it gives me a little bit of XP and gives him the gold, so that's pretty good. Able to get that XP. Jayce tries to Q me as I come back into the lane. We manage to dodge that, which is good because that means he can't pressure us too much off the wave. But the way Jayce is, the nature of him being a lane bully, I have to play kind of safe and back away from the wave. So I took level... Oh, man. I wish I would stop doing that. So we're going to just do manual camera here. So, yeah. So, the Jayce matchup is a little bit tough early. But if you can get a little lead on him, it's really nice. So I take my E here. Boom. Try to get the first 3 minions. Don't get them all with the E, but I auto it. He's in my wave here, so I go for 2 more autos on him while he's tanking 2 caster minions. So a pretty decent trade by him. We actually got a little bit as well. Not too bad. And then, yeah, we're just sitting here right at this point. We're just going to farm up, try to get our level 3, and then that's when we'll start looking for trades against this guy. And I also noticed in the game, I'm like, okay, I got my Graves right here. Might be able to set this guy up for a gank if he clears up this Raptor camp. So I'm just waiting right here, get my level 2. And I see in a second, this guy goes to run over here to the Raptor camp, potentially to ward it. So I go in on him, dodge his Q with my E, hit him with the slow, auto W him. I'm thinking my Graves is going to come over and like collapse on that. He doesn't, but that's all good. We got a lot of damage off on him, making him pop his pots as well. And then, yeah, we're just farming up here at this point. 6-13. That's kind of the running theme of this matchup. You'll see Jayce kind of out-farms me, but it's no big deal because we outperform in general in this game. Jayce goes in for a Q on me. I hit him with the E, ignite him immediately. Q, just auto him down. Jayce gets, Graves gets first blood there. I ping for my Graves here to help me take the wave because I see that, you know, Jayce has TP, so he's going to TP back into this wave. I need to shove this wave in and get it under the tower. So Graves helps me. Perfect. Really good play by the Graves here. And then I go for a reset. I think we're sitting on like 600 gold here, 650. And I take a real far base because I see that this guy, plus Jayce, his EQ, he can shoot it real far. So I knew he was going to be looking to stop my base. So go ahead, get a base. I grab a Dark Seal and boots because we only had 650 gold there. So we go ahead and run it back to lane. We are down a little bit of CS. This guy is going to be ahead. We have a little fight going on up here. Riven ends up getting killed. Graves makes it out alive. And then he's going for this scuttle. I see him as I'm coming back to lane. I'm like, man, I don't know if we can contest that. He ends up winning the smite fight and getting it, which is huge. So then I come over here, throw a ward down. And right now, the wave is going to be like slowly, very, very slowly pushing out towards me. But we have more minions, so we're going to lose a lot of minions here. But we're getting the XP, and that's really all that matters. Because I'm fine. I'm even talking right here about how the wave's not in a great spot for me, but I'm fine with sacking CS here as long as I'm getting the XP. Because I already have a little bit of a lead on the Jayce. He has an XP lead on us, but we should have a little bit more gold than him. So I'm just chilling here. I'm talking about how this wave is starting to build up in our favor. It's going to crash into us, so we really don't need to look for any crazy trades because I also don't know where Jarvan is, but we did see him the last time he was up here. So we're just farming up here. Not a huge deal. Pretty much just looking to scale in this matchup. We already have a little lead on him. We need to make sure that we don't give him anything and don't let him like start going anything. I think I pinged that out right there, let you know that Jarvan's down in the bot lane. Our Riven is asking for assistance here. I remember this. She was having a little bit of a rough early game, but just stand by because this Riven goes absolutely insane. He gets a good trade on me there, hits me with his hammer form, then I Q out through that last minion. I get this minion, lose this one, and then I lose a little bit here because the minions were just kind of chunked. But we end up farming up a decent amount of this and taking the EQ from Jayce, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so he EQs me through there. Really good play by him. So right here, I'm kind of in a bad spot. I think about basing. But I'm already down in XP to this guy, so I'm like, I'll just stay because I can't afford to get super far behind him in XP. So what I basically say is, like, I'm going to look to take as least damage as possible, and I'll just try to farm this wave under the tower. Jayce goes for EQ in hammer form. Clears the wave. He's just looking to EQ me again, and I said that as I'm there, so I walk down bot, grab this whole wave. I'm pretty sure I get level 6 off of this soon. Maybe this next minion. All right, so we get our level 6. I see Graves is kind of looking to come around here, so I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for the Jayce to do something silly. All right, I did not see that in the game that he had a ward there, but I'm just chilling here still. My biggest focus is just trying to farm up and get a reset for myself. So I do get EQ'd there, and after that, I tell myself, I'm like, all right, yeah, I can't afford to take any more damage and give this guy a kill, so I'm going to get a reset in here. The wave is shoving into us, plus Jayce is going to push it in after we reset. So we go ahead and reset, grab ourselves a refillable, an amp tome, and a control ward, and we swap to an oracles. So I ping my tower. Graves goes ahead and soaks that wave. Right here as I'm running back the lane, I'm basically saying, all right, so no one's showing on the map. Jarvan was just bot lane. They could potentially be going for Dragon. And since I have my level 6, I say, I start pinging the Drake. I'm like, hey, we need to contest this. And I start running over here because I'm like, I have my ult. I have Ignite up. We definitely don't want to give this Dragon for free because the Dragon, this early on, does a lot of damage. So I pink ward this and walk over here. Sure enough, they're taking it. Jarvan's level 5. A little bit of a battle ensues here. They're going in. Brand gets caught. I'm telling myself, I'm like, okay, I'll flash and ult someone, try to create chaos. I go all in on the Brand and kind of tunnel vision on him, hit him with a W, and then run out to try and preserve my HP bar. And then basically my team just takes care of the rest of this team fight. Graves with the flash Q, kills the Brand. And we did get I think it was just one kill there. Our top laner ended up actually killing the Nidalee up here. So after we get that kill onto the Brand, I basically start pinging the Drake and said, hey, you know, one of their bot laners dead. We need to take this Drake while we have pressure. Ping our bot lane over here. And then I scroll over. I show that the minion wave is actually slow pushing into Jayce. So I peel off of the Dragon before it's done. Because I'm telling myself, I'm like, hey, I need to shove this huge wave in and make Jayce miss as much of it as possible. Go ahead, come over here, either wave, look to auto W down, collect as much as possible, and then get that shoved in. Because I need Jayce to miss some of this. This is a massive wave, and right now he's already 30 CS ahead of us. So that was really, really big play to go ahead and make this crash. So I go ahead, get a reset in. I grab a crystal right here, a sapphire crystal, and I think that's the only thing that I could afford on that back. Because all I got down there was 1 assist. So now I'm running back to the lane. I'm saying, hey, you know, we're in a pretty good spot here. Our top laner's 1 kill, and our jungler's 2 kills, and I have 2 assists. Because I got assists off of the Jayce early, and I got assists off of that Brand. I'm looking down here, because I'm thinking Jayce might come down to that play, but then he EQs me here in lane. He went in with his EQ hammer form, so I know that I can just fish him there. Fish him, he flashes out. I walk up E, hit him with a slow, auto W, and I managed to get that kill. Really good gank by Graves. Even in game, I'm talking about how this Graves is playing really well. I see Jarvan down here, but I'm really not that worried about him. So I come over here because Graves is pinging him. And as I'm walking, I'm sweeping. I go to hit this ward. Jarvan EQs me. So he's got no way out, right? I just Q, E, hit him, get the slow on him, auto W him, and then just walk him down with autos with Graves. So that was a massive play for us. I got a kill and an assist. So I'm 1-0-3, and immediately after this, I look down. I see that the bot lane is super far extended. So I'm like, I'm just going to run straight bot right now. So I'm running bot. I do sack a lot here mid, and I even talked about me potentially sacking a bunch. So they get Brand, and I come over here. Senna hits a beautiful Q for the slow. Auto W, Ezreal ult lands, Q through. Senna gets a double kill, which gives me another assist, and we're just stacking up our Dark Seal here. We got 5 stacks, 1-0-4. We're down double CS to the Jayce, but even in the game, I'm talking about how Jayce really isn't impacting the map. The only thing he's doing is farming. I've made multiple roams bot lane to help out my team, and it's all paid off for us so far. So we're running back to lane, and that's pretty much just what I'm saying. And here I'm looking at the game state. We got our lost chapter. We got our Ionian boots because we were like 100 gold shy on that last back of a blasting wand. And I just pretty much say how I would have loved to get a blasting wand there, but the Ionian boots is second best option. Come in here, shove this wave because I see my jungler was potentially looking for a Herald play. And I debate on a top lane roam here. I walk up here. I hit the plant because I want some mana. And then I look to go up, and then once I see Nidalee like Shy's out of vision, I'm like, she's probably sniffed us out. I'm gonna sweep as I come through here. I unfortunately did not hear this guy taking Herald here. And I come over here, I get hit by an EQ because there's a control ward, or I didn't. Okay, I dodge an EQ. We go ahead and take this wave, and as I'm taking this wave, they're pinging the Herald, so I come over here, but it's a little too late because they already have it. And I'm just watching this fight. Both of them get out. I sweep again because I assume maybe they put some vision down. And I'm pinging my Graves here to come with me and take this out with me. So that way Jayce doesn't jump over onto me. We take a little EQ there. Graves looks for an invade here. I talk about how it's a little sketchy since I am midways right here, and Jayce could rotate faster than me, theoretically. And then other than that, we're just farming up here. I keep talking about how we just need to scale. We're fine with sacking a little bit of CS because we're doing really well in this lane. Our bot lane's doing really well. We see the Jarvan pop over. As soon as I seen that, I just start running down here because I'm talking about how I'm going to try and counter gank this.
Killing spree.
The Jarvan goes down there. I'm pretty sure he gets a good kill on for the Senna. I'm still running down. This roam doesn't pay off for me. And I even say in the game, I'm wanting Ezreal to come to this bush and bait the Jarvan into staying. And as soon as I walk in there, he gets away. So I don't get anything from this. I hit these minions with Ezreal. I do say how I wish Ezreal would have at least shot some Qs over into here, or it walked up to try and bait him to stay in there. Now I'm running back mid. I'm talking about how, man, I'm really far down in CS to the Jayce, but how, and in the end, it's actually worth it for me because he isn't really doing anything. He's 0-2-0, no impact on the game whatsoever, other than just killing minions. So pretty much I'm just like, all right, I'll just corral this wave up. Maybe try and bait this Jayce into staying. Look for an E onto clear the whole wave. We see Jayce over my control ward. And we also see that a dragon is coming up soon as well. An ocean dragon. So I'm coming through here. I'm just trying to sweep, take out any vision. I see that the Nami is potentially caught out here. So I come over here. They finally respect our roam. And I take out this vision. Start walking up here with Graves because I want to walk with him. Then I see Jayce hard shoving this wave in. Run over to the wave. My team starts the dragon. I was a little sketched out about not helping them right here, so I'm just like, I'll clear this wave real fast, and then I'll start running up towards the dragon. So that way, if Jarvan does try to contest this Drake, I'll be able to help my team out. My team does really well. They end up taking that without me needing to help too much. Hits me with a nice EQ as I come back in. Clear most of the wave and then just Q back towards it. Our Ribbon really starts to turn on at this point of the game. 4-1. She's kind of hard smashing this lane, even though she died early to that Jarvan gank. So we go ahead, get a reset in. We get our blasting wand, and we're really spiked up here at this point. 5 stacks on our Dark Seal. Almost have our Ludens, and we have tier 2 boots. So at this point, I'm basically just telling you guys, like, hey, we're in a great spot right now. It's 11 kills to 2. We have 2 Drakes, and we've gotten multiple kills, You know what I mean? Or, well, a kill and multiple assists. So we're just looking really good. Other than our CS disparity, we're doing really good in this lane. So I look down, see the Jarvan looking for a gank. I immediately start rotating. You'll see that's going to be a theme of the game. I'm just trying to position myself around my bot lane. So a big fight ensues here. They almost killed the Jarvan. And I see that Brand doesn't really realize that we're all fighting here. Looks like Jayce came down. I ult Jarvan as he ults in. I hit an E onto the Nami, Igniter, auto-W'er, and then I kite out to try and survive. Nice flash by the Riven, hits the Nami with her ult, and then goes in on the Brand. I get a nice Q onto the Brand right before he dies. Pick up a double kill for myself. And immediately here, I'm running back mid lane because I'm seeing a big wave form up, and I need to catch up in CS, and that's pretty much what I'm saying. Now, my bot lane looks for a dive here. I didn't watch this full play, but I had a feeling it could go bad for us, so we're just going to watch it now, because I didn't get to watch it in-game. But I did see them potentially diving the whole time. I'm not doing anything in this other than just farming minions and hitting the wave, and I think they get a kill on Jarvan here, so we're going to watch this. Riven with the nice auto cancels, gets a stun on him, kills the Jarvan. Gets good damage on them, too. And then backs off. So right here, the only thing I did was just farm waves. Trying to catch back up in CS. Looks like Graves is pressuring the Brand off. And I think I even go for this tower too. I do talk about how I potentially should have just rotated down here and stopped her push. But I thought it was more important to get damage on the mid lane tower and soak up waves. So after that big play bot, we picked up 2 kills. We're 10 stack on our Darkseal. And we have our Ludens on this back. So after this point in the game, I was even saying about like how far ahead we are as a team, and pretty much I don't want to count my chickens before they hatch, but I was thinking, hey boys, we're looking at a good chances of hitting diamond based off of where we're at up to this point. Because if you look, everyone on my team is doing really well. Everyone's super strong. They don't have really any avenue of like doing well this game. So I see a fight starting to break out here. Nami gets caught out here, kind of stuck in this choke point. Throw an ult at her, Q auto her, and then W her, and then just walk out. Ezreal ends up getting a double kill there. And yeah, I'm pretty much saying how I'm surprised that the enemy team isn't forfeiting. We go ahead and siege up this mid lane tower. I think we even go for the tier 2 here as well. We're just autoing the tower down. Pretty sure I picked up my Ludens. And I think I'm talking about how I'm just trying to save up enough money to go back and get a Soul Stealer. Because we do have our Darkseal 10 stack in this game. I'm trying to ping off my team right now. Because I'm like, hey, let's not give these guys any shutdowns. That was my thinking anyways. Sweeping on our way out. Always remember to sweep if you have that Oracles. You really want the enemy to be in the dark. You mean you don't want them to be having any vision when you're playing Fizz. So I see my team was going for the Herald play. They're so strong. I'm thinking for me, it's just more important to come down there in the side lane, get solo XP and solo gold. Because we are still down about 50 CS to the Jayce, but we also have 9 KP out of 19, which is pretty much 50%. So I'm down here soaking waves. I think Jayce does pop out of here after this E. Yeah, shoots me with the EQ. I thought he was going to try and all-in me there, so I ran away. I sacked the cannon minion. Not a huge deal, because at this point, I just don't want to give this guy a shutdown. Get him anywhere back in the game. We'll give him that cannon minion. Not a huge deal. Pretty sure I back here and get a Soul Stealer at this point. Let's see. What do we get? Nope, we got a Fiendish. I think I had like 1,000 gold. The dragon's about to come up, so I was a little bit shy of the Soul Stealer. So I went ahead, instead of getting Seekers, they do have a decent amount of AD, but I thought it was just more important to get my Fiendish before this dragon play. Because if we get this dragon, we're setting ourselves up for an Infernal Soul. So this was a pretty big fight. And so some of my team is pinging like a dive. Like they potentially either want the tower or a dive. But I'm just pinging that off because I want either the dragon or to get a pick on the Brand or somebody who might be coming through here. So I see the Jarvan. And I go ahead and try to fish on him. Bow. It lands. I'm thinking to myself, if I kill this guy, that's a free dragon for us for sure. Don't get him, but I do get the blue buff here. Even though we didn't kill him, our objective was solved. We drove him away from the dragon. So we end up having 3 Drakes now, sitting on Dragon Point. I see Ezreal going for the Nami. I don't even try to go for that. I'm like, hey, I'm going to let them kill the Nami. I'll proxy this wave, proxy the next wave, and set us up for a siege on the mid lane. Because I see my teammates are up here just killing everyone. And I'm talking to myself. I'm like, okay, this is easy. I'm gonna proxy. I'm gonna take this next wave and start sieging this tower. Pretty sure Brand and Jarvan come up. Brand is in kill range, so I just flash QW through him, get that easy kill. And then yeah, I just push this wave in. I'm pretty sure at this point I was saying like, man, how is this Nidalee even still alive? Because they've been down there fighting her for a while.
Rampage.
So we run over here. I was gonna come get this red buff, but I looked at the scoreboard and I was like, oh, okay. Ezreal's actually really strong. I'll just let him have it. So we get a nice little pick on the Nami here. Throw our fish over the wall, out of vision. Hit her with the E. Wow, come down, smack, easy kills. So I think we farm this wave, and then we get a reset and get a Soul Stealer. Because right here I'm talking about how I have the gold for it, and there's really no one on their team who's building any MR or tanky for that matter at all. So if we get a Soul Stealer here, we'll pretty much just be able to one-shot anyone if we get this stacked up. And we're 5-0-6 right now, 126 farm. We're doing really good this game. And at this point, I'm pretty much telling you guys, like, this game is over. 24-2, 3 dragons, really good dragons too. And the soul is probably done. My team is pinging Baron, but we end up getting a TP out of Riven here. And since Jayce is pushed up so far, we just look for a pick on him here. I see that my team's going to get him. I don't even go for the Jayce. I just farm the wave. Then we start pinging Baron, so I run over here. Nidalee was pushing bot, and since they're both going for fights, I just go ahead and come down here because I don't want this Nidalee to just get free towers, right? She does have a Triforce, so she can take towers relatively fast with the grass build. So I just go ahead, reset, come down here. I'm really strong, and I look at her items at this point, and I see that she doesn't have any MR, so she's not going to be good against me. So I go for a Q off of this, look for a fish, doesn't hit, but she has to come back this way. Land the E on her, auto W her, and then just Q through her. Get 4 stacks on my Soul Stealer. So we're really strong at this point. I don't think there's anyone in the game that we can't one-shot. They have no MR. They don't have a lot of health. And the only thing they have to like combat me are these 2 shielding items. So as I'm clearing the waves here, I'm looking up here. My team's getting a fight. Jarvan goes for a flank. I mean, it's a last-ditch effort for him. I don't think that it goes very well. And I'm just down here farming them, but I am watching this the whole time. So they're just diving. They get kills. And I'm just down here soaking up more farm and solo XP. And we're catching up in farm to this guy.
A summoner has disconnected.
So right here, the Riven DCs for a split second. And I was like, oh, that's the only way we would lose. So I see that everyone's taken care of. So I double E to this to siege this tower. See her, Fisher, Q through her, double tap the E. Get 4 more stacks on our Soul Stealer. So we're at 18 stacks here. And I want to split the enemy up here, so I'm applying pressure onto this inhib. So these 2 will come over here to me. As soon as I see them start coming, I back off a little. They come over here. Riven lands a nice stun. I double E, hit him with a W, get another 4 stacks on our Soul Stealer. So at this point, I'm saying, hey, whatever Riven does, she does. I want to get the inhib. Then I want to kill over here, get this tower. I think I do go for the Brand, actually. He steps up. I hit him with the E, auto W, and get stunned. Right here, I'm saying, oh, man, I'm going to lose all my stacks because I got chain CC'd, took damage from the Brand. And I just basically back off at this point, let my team take the inhib with whatever fight that they want to because I'm afraid of losing my my stacks. So right here at this point, I'm 8-0-7, 24 stacks on the Soul Stealer. And just as a team, we're so set up to win this game. So I back off. I'm pinging them off because we got both inhibs. We have our Infernal Soul coming up. The only way we could throw this game is if we have multiple people killed here and they take this Drake and stop our Infernal Soul and slowly start to snowball in their direction. Senna gets picked. Not the worst. I do say how that's like, you know, it's not that big of a deal that we have 2 inhibitors taken down, so we have pressure in these lanes. And if Jarvan comes, I can contest him. So I see Jarvan. We get a nice slow on him right there by the Graves. I double E over the wall, max range fish him. He tries to get away. I'm just tracking him down. QW through him, kill him. Right there, that secures our Infernal Soul because now no one can contest that, right? So I know that Jarvan's not there. We have 2 super minion waves. I just want to push them in and have these pushing into the enemy so we can look to set up a Baron after this dragon. I see Riven is like TPing in and flanking this Nami. But I tell myself she's probably got her, so I go ahead and try to take this blue buff. Graves ends up taking it. I even say in the game how that doesn't bother me at all. I just need the blue buff. So if he gets the gold from it, that's fine. So now we all start pinging this Baron. We're running over here. I still don't even think we take this Baron. See the Nami. I want to look for her, and then right about here I decide, I'm like, you know what? It's really not even worth a kill on her. Sweep this out, de-ward it, keep them in the dark. And I basically say I'm going to come up here, sweep some more, and once they're completely in the dark, we're going to look for the Baron. I'm going to let Riven do what she wants because she's 11-2, super fed, and she definitely can drag off the enemy. So we hop over the wall with our E, start taking down this Baron. We're all really, really strong, so we take this Baron out really fast. And we did see Jarvan down them, like, around this area, so we know that they can't contest it. I'd peel off a bit a little early because I want to come up here and clear this wave. Riven's creating pressure here. She starts a fight really soon. Yeah, so there's the fight. She starts a fight. I'm looking up here. She's pretty chunked out, but she managed to get out. And so I'm saying to myself, as long as she's alive, creating pressure, I want to be pushing this wave in. She gets shut down. Not the worst time to die, honestly. We do have Baron, so we have 2 inhibitors, so it's really not that bad of her to die there. She created a lot of pressure. So I'm coming up here. I got the Baron buff. Minions, I want to get some damage on it. Jayce comes to contest me. I'm like, we don't have anyone pushing waves, so I'll go ahead and back off, get a reset, because I do have a lot of gold at this point. And I have 25 stacks on my Soul Stealer, so I don't want to throw my lead. So I back, sell the Doran's Ring. I guess I just... Oh, no, I sell the Doran's Ring, then I told myself, whatever, we don't need the refillable. So we go ahead and sell the refillable and pick up a needlessly large rod. And I talk about my decision right here to go Rabadons over a Lichbane, and I just think it's way more important to go Rabadons in this case when I have the 25 stack Soul Stealer, because we already have so much more free AP than we would with Lichbane. So that's going to get amplified more by a Death Cap than a Lichbane would. So I come up here because I see my team. We have 2 inhibs down already, so that's going to be creating a lot of pressure, right? And then we have these guys here, all 3 of them in the mid lane. So they should draw the majority of the enemies over here. And while I have Baron buff still, I'm going to come over here. Nidalee makes a mistake, tries to fight me. She has no MR, so I just immediately all in her. Hit her with the ult, QW through her Igniter, and then just, yeah, work her down. Jayce is fighting us over here, but the whole time he's doing that, our bot lane's pushing waves in. We end up getting this tower. Ezreal looks for a good fight, chunks them out really hard. Right here, we pick up our 3rd inhib. So at this point, I'm just saying, hey, we need to just basically walk the minions in, get a fat E onto the brand, get a kill on them, and we just work the towers down at this point. Jarvan looks for a kill. He ults. I flash into his ult so I can kill him as fast as possible. They kill the Jayce over here, and then that's pretty much game. So yeah, that was our game to promote to Diamond. I just pretty much talked about how we did it, boys. It was a very great game. End up getting the victory, and yeah, we'll take you to the after action after this. All right, boys, it's the after action for the game we just played against that Jayce mid, which got us into Diamond, boys. Would you look at that? Look how juicy that looks. Diamond 4 with a 60% win rate on Fizz and a 4.17 KDA. Not too shabby, if I do say so myself. And what a game it was to get Diamond, right? 10-0-9. Ugh, you love to see it. And 18,000 damage, most on our team other than this disgusting Riven who basically took over the game. I mean, our whole team, let's be honest, our whole team took over the game. Every single person on my team went dummy ham. So really, really good shot. I don't have any specific person to call out who did better than the other. I think, everyone did extremely well. My jungler, extremely objective oriented. Yeah, I just can't praise this team enough. This may have been one of the best teams that I've played with. Every single player just knew exactly what to do. Yeah, I think we had a pretty decent laning phase into the Jayce as well. We mitigated any potential of him, getting a snowball onto us. We way outperformed him in terms of usefulness to our team. And we just played off of our jungler really well this game, I think. But yeah, boys, there's really not much more to dissect about this game. It went flawless for us. And I think we did everything right. I think my team did everything right. And we are officially a diamond level Fizz. Let's go, boys. It feels great, man. Yeah, we're going to keep running it up. We have 1 LP to to play around with as well. And yeah, I will play on this account and try to go as high as we can this season. If we do happen to drop down to like zero diamond, zero LP, and we're like on a losing streak or something, we may jump onto a Smurf and then maybe do some like cool builds, kind of show people how to get out of low elo. And we'll see if we can't do some type of like, funky builds, more top lane Fizz, off meta Fizz builds, and see how well we can make that work. But yeah, boys, if you enjoyed that video, drop a like. If you're enjoying the content, hit that subscribe button. It really does help to distribute our content out to other people, help us get discovered and grow the community. And yeah, stick around for the next video.